Okay, it's Philip Lee returning with another episode of Civil War Chat. Today is Monday, the 5th of April, and today I want to talk about Major League Baseball. What's happening now in Georgia is that Major League Baseball is moving their All-Star game from Atlanta, where it was scheduled to play, to some other state. And the reason is because they have accused the Republican Party in the state of Georgia, which just recently passed an act signed by the governor that would provide for election integrity. One of the reasons I put this in here with the Civil War Chat is because one of the objectives of the Confederate Constitution was states' rights, and the election rules for the states have been, since the Constitution, left up to the states. But gradually the federal government has been encroaching on that. And now the bill that's first bill that's before Congress wants to basically get rid of the way that the states run the elections and have uniform provisions apply all across the country. Right now, not only has Major League Baseball moved the All-Star game from Atlanta because of this new act enacted in Georgia to provide for election integrity, but also Coca-Cola, which is an Atlanta-based company, and Delta Airlines, which is an Atlanta-based company, have criticized the government of the state of Georgia for adopting this act. But the act itself, there's two important things to note about the act. Number one is that it's more liberal in terms of the availability of voting than are the applicable laws in the state of New York. And number two, the criticisms that President Biden has leveled at it, for example, that it narrows the hours in which the polling booths are open, that is false. Even the Washington Post gave that statement for Pinocchios as plainly pants on fire, false, a lie. But nonetheless, it sticks. So the thing to do is there are some senators and congressmen that are beginning to put forward a bill in Congress to take away the Major League Baseball's exemption from antitrust. Now, consider, for example, if Walmart and Target and Amazon all met in a smoke-filled room and agreed that all of the prices for all of the merchandise in each place would have to be the same, then that would be an antitrust violation. That would be illegal under the federal antitrust laws. Major League Baseball has been given an exemption from that because they are permitted to set up their own rules to enable the teams to compete for players in a way that is scheduled and artificial, not competitive. In other words, they have the draft, and there's rules that go along with the draft. That is an antitrust violation. They were given an exemption for that by Congress, and it enables Major League Baseball to have a monopoly. And that's why the tickets cost so much. That's why citizens are having to pay just outrageous amounts for new stadiums for these guys. So it's time to get rid of their antitrust exemption and make them have to compete with one another for players. And also show them that if they are going to try to take control of the election process in the United States, then they're going to have to compete in an open market for players and for ticket buyers. Take away the antitrust exemption for Major League Baseball. Some senators are putting together a bill to do this or proposing a bill to do this. I urge you to contact your own senators and your own representative to recommend that they take away the antitrust exemption for Major League Baseball as a way to fight back. This trend towards the centralization of power and the symbiotic relationship between the big powers and the central government was an issue for the Confederacy before the Confederacy was formed. It was one of the reasons they opposed protective tariffs. Protective tariffs were an example of the central government getting in bed with the leading manufacturers. The top three manufacturers prior to the Civil War, iron products, wool products, and cotton textiles, all had tariff protection from the federal government, and they were all the biggest manufacturing industries in the United States at the time. This unholy alliance between the biggest companies and the federal government to pat each other on the back has reached an extreme now that has to be answered, not only with Major League Baseball, but clearly with Twitter, Amazon, YouTube, Facebook. This has to be answered. The best way to approach it right now, in my opinion, that I can see, go after Major League Baseball, get your senators and congressmen to eliminate the antitrust exemption for Major League Baseball. Okay, that's my message for today, and thanks for watching. Oh, click on the upper left if you want to be notified of future episodes, and click below if you want to subscribe to my videos. Okay, that's our message for today, and thanks for watching.